T-minus 30 seconds.
Status check. Go Delta. Go aft space 6. Green board.
25.
Flight lock in. SRM TVC blowdown.
T-minus 15.
Rofi ignition.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Delta IV rocket carrying the Aft Space 6 mission for the United States Air Force.
Good chamber pressure on the main engine. Good chamber pressure on both solid rocket motors. 17 seconds into the flight. Good engine control in the first stage. 25 seconds in.
You are hearing the voice of Steve Agate providing launch vehicle
Chamber
ascent
pressure is
data.
beginning to trail off in the solid rocket motors as expected, as we're passing 33 seconds. Altitude passing 2.2 nautical miles. 37 seconds in. "44 seconds, Mach 1. Vehicle now going transonic. Passing 50 seconds, still looking good. 57 seconds, max Q, maximum dynamic pressure on the vehicle, passing the 1 minute mark. Altitude now 7.3 nautical miles, velocity 2,713 feet per second, downrange distance 4.5 nautical miles. About 20 seconds now remaining until the solid rocket motors burn out. Still looking good at 1 minute, 20 seconds in. Standing by for SRB burnout. Burnout. Standing by for separation. And separation. With separation of the solid rocket boosters, 1 minute, 48 seconds in. Now 1 minute, 51 seconds. The Delta IV rocket only weighs now 1/2 of what it did at launch, burning propellant at the rate of 1,947 pounds per second. Passing 2 minutes. Altitude now 29.4 nautical miles, velocity 6,000 feet per second, downrange distance 29.2 nautical miles. Passing 2 minutes and 17 seconds, a little bit over Mach 5 now, 5 times the speed of sound. Second stage systems online now. We've opened up the hydrazine supply valve. Mission events occurring very close to their anticipated time, passing 2 minutes, 38 seconds. At this time, we're coming up on the maximum fairing temperature this time of the flight. As passing 2 minutes, 49 seconds. Altitude now passing 48.3 nautical miles. Velocity 9,687 feet per second. Downrange distance 77.6 nautical miles. Passing 3 minutes. Just passing through Mach 10, going 10 times the speed of sound as we continue to fly. Less than 1 minute remains on our first stage flight. 3 minutes, 20 seconds in. Altitude now passing 61 nautical miles, velocity 13,900 feet per second. Downrange distance 138 nautical miles. Passing 3 minutes, 39 seconds. Passing through Mach 15, 15 times the speed of sound. As we continue to fly, standing by for our partial thrust command. At the partial thrust command. Standing by for cutoff of the first stage engine. Partial thrust mode. And we've had cutoff. Standing by for stage separation. We have stage separation. The NEDS is deploying. Standing by for the igniter spark, the second stage. And we have igniter spark, standing by for ignition, and we have ignition. Ignition on the second stage. Second stage chamber pressure is beginning to rise. Standing by for fairing SEP. And we've had fairing SEP. 4 minutes, 38 seconds into the flight. Altitude now 90.48 nautical miles. Velocity 18,706 feet.
This is Delta Mission Control at T plus 4 minutes, 47 seconds. A Delta IV rocket carrying aft Space 6 for the United States Air Force lifted off at 12:52 a.m. Eastern Time, and all systems continue to operate as expected. At our customer's request, we'll now be concluding our live coverage. But before I sign off, I'd like to thank ULA Steve Agid for providing some commentary for today's broadcast. If you're interested in ULA and want to learn more about the Delta IV vehicle, you can go to our website at ulalaunch.com. You can also always join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter by using the hashtag AFSpace6. We'll leave you now with another look at today's liftoff. I'm Andrea Linhoff. On behalf of the entire launch team, thank you for joining us so early this morning, and have a great rest of your day.
T minus 15.
Rofi ignition.
T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Delta IV rocket carrying the aft Space 6 mission for the United States Air Force.
Good chamber pressure on the main engine. Good chamber pressure on both solid rocket motors. 17 seconds into the flight. Good engine control in the first stage. 25 seconds in.
You are hearing the voice of Steve Agid providing launch vehicle
Chamber
ascent
pressure is
data.
beginning to trail off with the solid rocket motors as expected.